This unsettling chain of events actually traces back a few days earlier. Sky Riley, a global pop superstar, visits her friend Lewis at his place, but right away, something feels off. Lewis looks drained, pale, and unstable, as if he's been through something deeply traumatic. Then, without warning, he flashes a disturbing smile and locks eyes with Sky. He grabs a nearby weight plate and starts smashing his own face over and over again until he finally collapses and dies. Afterward, Sky confides in her best friend Gemma about the strange and disturbing things she's been experiencing. It all seems to have started after she witnessed Lewis's death. That night, with Gemma there beside her, Sky finally manages to fall asleep peacefully. But in the middle of the night, she wakes up and looks over at Gemma sleeping next to her, only to see that same eerie smile on her face. Then she jolts awake, it's just a dream. But Gemma, who was supposed to be in bed, is now standing at the doorway. Sky checks the time in confusion and realizes it's already close to noon. She has an important rehearsal scheduled today, so without overthinking it, she quickly gets ready and heads to the studio with Gemma. Sky manages to pull herself together and throws herself into training. On stage, she becomes the dazzling superstar once again, completely immersed in her performance and artistry. During rehearsal, a mistake from one of the backup dancers sends Sky crashing to the floor. She screams in agony, convinced her knee is bleeding uncontrollably. As all the stage lights suddenly come on, everyone rushes in only to find Sky lying there, completely unharmed. Her assistant quickly steps in, insisting no one messed up and nothing went wrong. But Sky refuses to accept it, convinced it was the dancer's fault. Furious, she storms off and heads straight back to the dressing room. Days pass, and Sky's condition only gets worse. Even during her tour performances, that same chilling, unnatural smile keeps showing up, pushing her closer to the edge. Sky stands frozen in panic, unable to react, knowing that no matter how she explains it, everyone will think she's losing her mind. That night, she suddenly receives a video from an unknown number. It's Lewis's final recording before his death. In it, he looks absolutely terrified. And in the corner of the frame, there's always someone silently standing there, smiling at him. Sky replies to the unknown number, desperate to figure out what's really going on. Moments later, she gets a response. An address is sent to her phone. Sky then takes a taxi to the location she was given. When she arrives, she discovers the person who contacted her is a man. He claims that everything Sky has been seeing is not a hallucination at all, but the result of a demonic entity infecting the mind, eventually fully taking over the host's body and forcing them into suicide to pass the curse on. He explains that this evil force disguises itself as smiling humans, and only those who are infected can actually see it. Based on his investigation, the curse has already claimed 20 victims, including his own younger brother. The only way to break the chain is if the entity cannot find a living host, cutting off the transmission entirely. That means Sky's only option is to fake her death and completely stop her heartbeat. Only then can she escape the creature's grasp. Back home, Sky replays the man's words in her mind. It sounds insane, but living in constant fear day after day feels even worse. She begins to consider taking the risk. However, just as she's about to go back and find the man again,